to my guest this evening, Harish Khurana, a spokesperson of the BJP, joining us on the broadcast. Parvinder Singh Sethi is a political analyst with us as well. And Vimlendu Jha is an environmentalist, works extensively with water in the national capital and surrounding areas. He's joining us on the broadcast as well. Harish Khurana ji, namaskar. Please, may I ask you why you have pushed the Aam Aadmi Party to a situation where the water minister is saying that she will now have no option but to go in an indefinite strike. मतलब फालतू में तो वो नहीं जा रही होंगी ना स्ट्राइक में. दिल्ली में पानी नहीं आ रहा तो नहीं आ रहा. If there is a water crisis, there is a water crisis.
Shreya,
and she believes it's because of Haryana. She believes the BJP government is deliberately blocking water from Haryana to come into Delhi.
Shreya, hello to you and to all your viewers. Actually, this crisis is a man-made crisis. It's not a natural crisis, what we believe. And as usual, Arvind Kejriwal and his whole colleagues is creating a drama when the whole Delhi is asking the questions. We have seen in the past also, whether starting from corona to flood to pollution, blame game is always there. My only point is when Haryana quota is 1013 mgd water, they are giving 1050, and the installed capacity of a WTE plants in Delhi is 956. And as per the records of the Supreme Court affidavits, from 13th May till date, if the installed capacity is 956 and the water generation from there is overproduction from 970 to 1007 mgd water. So when water is there, what is the reason behind that water? People are not getting the water. The only reason is tanker mafias. The hand in gloves of the Aam Aadmi Party government with tanker mafias is the main cause of this. And we all know 52% of the water is either been drained, been stolen, or been wastage, or been unaccounted for. So that is the main cause. Pani ki samasya nahi hai. 100 mgd water, getting 100 mgd water will not solve the problem, ma'am.
ठीक है.
Hello. Are you getting?
ठीक है. Mr. Khurana, I can hear you. Yeah, I'm getting you. I've heard you loud and clear. My question is this.
Yes.
The fact is that the Aam Aadmi Party has been very inefficient when it comes to water management. They have been extremely lazy and lethargic when it comes to repairing their pipelines, etc. They have been extremely casual when it comes to tanker mafia. I give you all 3 points. I want to ask you, is Delhi the capital of India or not? Is it India's showcase city or not? If there is a water crisis in India's capital, do we not expect the central government to go above and beyond and say, okay, you're in the middle of a crisis. We are seeing an unprecedented heat situation in northern India. Let's release extra water for you. बाद में लड़ाई करते रहेंगे, बाद में नुक्स निकालते रहेंगे, बाद में nitpicking करते रहेंगे. क्योंकि खुराना जी अभी जो आप सारी चीजें बोल रहे हैं ना बिल्कुल ठीक है, but they will not plug Delhi's water crisis because today you can't start repairing Delhi's leaky water pipes.
Yeah, my only point is...
So the solution required is immediate, which the BJP is hampering. That is the acquisition of the Aam Aadmi Party.
Real acquisition will be gone. My only point is when there is ample water in Delhi, mind it, 1050 mgd water being released by the Haryana government, and the quota is 1030 units. Your installed capacity is 956 mgd. आप अगर extra पानी ले भी लेंगे तो how you will convert that water into drinking water? Tell me na, 956 is total installed capacity. Your WTP plants is already doing overburden over there only. I mean, from 1003 mgd water to 976 mgd. Point is not this. Point is when you get a water
52% is being leaked now or being stolen.
10 seconds, ma'am. 10 seconds. When you can get a water from water tankers, why not through pipelines? My only point is this. Aaj water tanker mangaiye, you'll get the water, ample water. 10 tankers, 15 tankers, you'll get it. But when you require water from the pipeline, you will not get it. Are you not understanding why? Because you have to pay for it. And this is a nexus of a critical corruption. Are we not seeing it? This is a corruption case. My only point is this.
Okay, Vimlendu Jha, before I get Parvinder Sethi in and let him respond to what Mr. Harish Khurana is saying, would you want to come in here? Because this tutu mein to we've heard, I mean, Parvinder ji, I know exactly what Parvinder ji is going to say. Because this is exactly what the BJP has said for the last 1 month, and the response has been exactly what Parvinder ji will be saying, telling us in the next 2 minutes or so. But to you as a citizen of the national capital and of this country, is it or is it not baffling that your government cannot get its act together, whether at the center or the state, to fix, at least for the moment, temporarily, Delhi's water problem? As I said, this is India's national capital.
Absolutely, Shreya. Absolutely, Shreya. So imagine there's an emergency situation that we're talking about. For almost 2 weeks or more, people are actually suffering. And imagine the kind of argument and counter-argument that we actually hear from our political class. The same thing we heard when it was Yamuna's pollution or it was Delhi's air or whatever. So right now, imagine this is all about optics of one upmanship rather than actually solving the problem. In a situation like this, it should ideally be, in ideal situation, in ideal world, in ideal India, it should have been a collective responsibility. No doubt, as in no one can actually steal 54% of Delhi's water supply. We are talking about almost 500 million gallons of water per day to be stolen. So indeed, there's no stealing of water that is actually happening by any mafia. Indeed, there is misgovernance, but there is also the central government that is responsible. So no doubt, as in it's very, very typical, classic Aam Aadmi Party response to situations like these, and we've seen that in the last several years, that when caught in spot, blame the neighboring government or neighboring state, be it whatever issue that we're talking about. But at the same time, similarly, BJP government or the central government also wants Aam Aadmi Party to fail. And at the end of the day, both of them who are responsible for collective governance, they actually misgovern, and the citizens of our country are actually suffering. Imagine this morning there's a report that has come with regard to air, and the number of people, 1.5 lakh people dying because of air. Now we are talking about today, the number of people who have actually died because of heat wave. What a mess that we have actually made this into. And to say that, we woke up to a heat wave situation, this is too false. Because there's no summer action plan, there's no preparedness. Governance is not just knee-jerk. As in Atishi, while she's talking about going on a hunger strike tomorrow or day after, what was she actually doing last 21 days or last 30 days or last 90 days? Did our political class, be it the central government or the local government, not know that Delhi has a water deficit and Delhi will have or might have an extreme heat wave condition? So where is the preparation? And by the way, this is not something tertiary. Water is not something which is your tertiary need. It's your primary need, which actually is taking lives and is causing morbidity and mortality in different parts of the country. So it's an absolute classic mess of governance that we see by both the parties, more so by the local government, which is in power, which constantly keeps blaming the other on all issues with regard to environment and governance.